I'm wondering if I need to either... Oh, hey. Oh, legendary. Let's go. Hello, everybody. We are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today I've got a little bit of a different video. We're going to be exploring different ways to hunt foxes and try to figure out what is the best way to go about it. We're going to start by talking about why I've got this idea. Now, first of all, this idea was mentioned by another content creator called JBizHunts. I was talking to him in a creator chat, and he came up with the idea that there's a possibility that other maps could be very similar to Emerald Coast. The conversation that we had was about the fact that on Salzwiesen Park and in Emerald Coast, there's a location where you can shoot all the foxes, and they will always respawn in the same places that you killed them pretty much, in terms of the fact that, for example, here with Emerald Coast, you have the two-lake method that was discovered by Lady Legend, where you can essentially kill all the foxes at this lake right here, provided Scarecrow can actually aim, and they will almost always respawn in the exact same place, which is this lake right here. I've been grinding primarily this lake here on Emerald Coast, and they almost always will all come back here, about 5 males plus the females that are with them. And then the second lake that Lady uses is this lake up here. Now, personally, I've had struggles getting this lake to be consistent, but this one down here has been incredible. So we got to talking, and we're thinking, what if other maps have this as well? I mean, you can do it on Salzwiesen Park with the island method, so who's to say that you couldn't do it on a map like Yukon? And that's what we're going to be testing out today. Well, guys, let's get started on Yukon fox grinding and see if it's as good as we think it could be. Now, these are the two lakes in question that we're going to be starting with today to see if we can get some type of consistency with respawns. These are the lakes that are farthest away from every other possible spot that a fox could spawn. So if any place is going to be good for this method, we're hoping that this one will right here. Again, thank you to JBizHunts for giving me this idea. Our conversation kind of made me think that this might be something that we can actually pull off. So we're going to spend the whole day testing this out and seeing if we can possibly make a consistent grind on Yukon Valley. Let's go ahead and shoot these foxes right now and see if we can possibly get some consistency going. If I could aim, that would probably help out a little bit. Yeah. And we're on to the second lake. Let's go ahead and bop that guy right there. We got to get this female also. Oh, there is another male. So there's 2 males here. Come on. And there we go. Got that one and that one as well. So 2 more males down. I saw another here. Yeah, let's reload first, though. Come on, little guy. And boop. There we go. We got both of those. Finally made a shot for the life of me, man. It has been very brutal start to the day in terms of me not hitting my shots. So that's very unfortunate. But I gotta say, I am liking the amount of foxes that I'm seeing here. We're seeing a good amount of males. If they continuously respawn here, this may actually turn into a pretty solid place to grind. Oh, look at that. We got another right there. Let's see if we can get this guy too. He's a little farther away. And we smoked him. Let's go. Well, it looks like we did get some fox respawns. That is very interesting. I really hope that this stays consistent because that's a good sign. We've got some foxes here again on run number 2. Now, the question is there more than just one more group? It's hard to say. We're going to have to kill these and then walk around the lake and see. But so far, it's not looking too bad. Okay, so there's definitely more male foxes over there than what I remember. There was one that got away last time, but there's now 2. And honestly, that's really good. That's a good sign. We may have actually discovered something. That is incredible, man. Now let's hope we're not just getting lucky with the respawns and that it will actually continue like this for the next like 10, 15, 20 runs, you know, just to really hopefully make sure that this works. I'm going to continue going crazy on these foxes and try to shoot a ton of them today so we can really put this to the test and push it to its limits. Well, I just went down to grab a few more tents, and before I could even, get over here to claim these 2 foxes and set up one of the tents, we've got another male coming in. I think this is actually going to work out. I mean, we're getting respawns back here pretty reliably. Oh my gosh, yes, there's another over there. This is actually incredible, man. I think we may be onto something here. Man, we've got 3 male foxes, all in this one spot. I mean, if this continues like this will actually be a really efficient grind, I feel. Again, it is so early. Oh my gosh, another. It's so early in this that it's going to be tough to tell if this will last, but it sure looks like this is going to be consistent. And we moved over to the other lake, and we've got ourselves 2 more foxes, 1 male, 1 female. And the female is down now as well. Beautiful. I'm really thinking this is going to work out. I mean, like I said a couple seconds ago, obviously we are very, very early into testing this, but it's showing a lot of promise. And I definitely could see this working out in the long run as being a pretty good grind. Well, we got a couple more foxes right there. The method is still working, although things have slowed down a little bit. I'm wondering if I need to either... Oh, hey. Oh, legendary. Let's go. Oh my gosh. No freaking way, bro. That's a legendary. That's a legendary fox. It has been so long since I've killed one of these. Oh my gosh. Well, we got to get close and take this thing down. All right, I think we are finally close enough. We're about 150 meters away approximately. This should be an easy shot to make with the 22-250. Man, I am excited to take down our first legendary of the grind. Let's get a shot in there. And we'll shoot his buddy too. Not a great shot, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see if we can get the female as well. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, we got her. So of course, first thing is first, we got to grab this legendary, then we'll go worry about the others. But this legendary right here is our first legendary fox in years at this point, if I'm not mistaken. I think Emerald Coast was the last time I got a diamond fox. Hunter, can you chill, bro? We're busy here. But yeah, I think it's been at least a year since I've got one of these. Probably close to 2 years because it was very shortly after the release of Emerald Coast. Let's see. It's a diamond. Let's go. 1501. I think that's actually pretty big if I'm not mistaken. I think that's actually a really big one right there. That is super awesome, man. What a fantastic start to the grind here on Yukon. I think this may become our mainstay location if this keeps up, because this has been amazing. And there is the second one that we killed that was right next to it. Love to see it, man. Now, hopefully, we will continue to get respawns at these 2 lakes. Now, for a second, they were really getting kind of slow. And I'm wondering if that's because I was building up so much hunting pressure that they just weren't coming back here as fast as normal. I assume that's probably why. So I've got blinds set up everywhere now, so hopefully that problem will kind of be remedied. We'll see. Well, we've got ourselves another fox at this lake. I went around and tried to figure out if I could find, the foxes bouncing to any other lakes, but, I mean, everything seemed pretty normal. I didn't see a massive amount of foxes in nearby areas, so I'm wondering if they're just taking forever to respawn because of the hunting pressure, like I mentioned earlier. Really starting to think that may be the issue, but only time will tell. We really do need to continue just grinding and see if we notice this continuing on or if it gets better. It's definitely kind of looking a little worrisome now. Well, I mean, we've got a couple at the other lake that we hunt regularly, so, I mean, that's a good sign. Where'd it go? There's the other one right there. So, I mean, we got a few coming back here. There we go. We got a couple more right there. Let's just drop a shot into both of them if we can, and we definitely can. Let's go. Well, it seems like at this point, I'm really only getting 1 pair of foxes to regularly come back here. I don't know if that's going to continue on or if it's just a temporary thing, but it's definitely slowing things down, and I don't know if this is going to be a long-term solution for the fox grind. I really am starting to think that maybe we just got lucky during those first few rotations, but it's really slowed down so much at this point, to the point where we might go back to Emerald Coast. Now, this definitely wasn't for nothing, as we did end up getting ourselves a diamond fox, which is incredible. But things are definitely acting weird now, and I don't know if this is going to be a long-term grinding location for us. You know, guys, although we may have not successfully found a really easy grinding method for foxes here on Yukon, I'm sure there's got to be some way to make this work. There's got to be a lake or two on this map that will work in the way the Emerald Coast lakes do, or the way the island does on Salzwiesen Park. Let me know in the comments if you know of any locations on Yukon that I could grind that would provide similar results, where the respawns don't stray too far away. I definitely think it's possible. There's got to be one location that does it, and I really expected these top 2 lakes to be those locations just because of how far away they are from everything else. But it's looking like that may not 100% be the case. So let me know if you guys know of any place where it is possible to just grind a couple lakes or a couple locations and get consistent respawns. Because, I mean, the most we're getting at this point is like maybe 3 males between the 2 lakes, and that is just not as fast as I'd like it to be. So I think I'm going to stick to Emerald Coast until we figure this out a little bit more. Well, I'll be. Maybe I spoke too soon. I just found another pair over here. Is it possible that I just have not been giving them enough time to come into their zones? Is Yukon maybe different than Salzwiesen Park and Emerald Coast? Maybe I just needed to give them some extra time to walk into their zones. And I'm thinking that maybe that means we have one more thing to test out. We should test out this grind with more walking and less tents. That might be the solution here. Man, this video has been a freaking roller coaster. We've gone from thinking that we had found something crazy to being disappointed when it wasn't working the way that we expected, and now it's once again looking like things may work out. But anyway, guys, I'm going to probably continue messing around with foxes here on Yukon, as well as Emerald Coast, to see if we can not only find some of the most efficient and best ways to grind for them, but also hopefully get that great one fox in the meantime. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, leave a comment down below, as well as letting me know if you guys know of any ways to make Yukon grinding a little bit more smooth. And also, if you guys haven't already, be sure to hit that like button, as well as subscribing to the channel if you're a new viewer and you enjoy this type of content. With all that being said, I will see you all in the next one. Peace!